Osh YouTube. It's a new year and I wondered if any of you have started any New Year's resolutions, ways to better yourself, or just have a more relaxing year in general. For some people, working out may be the resolution, so I think this manga, If I Get Serious, I Can Kill You, is a good read. I found this last year and it also ended last year as well. All in all, it's a short and sweet 15-chapter story that explores the idea of self-fulfillment and romance with the backbone of working out. Honki daseba omae koroseru. If I Get Serious, I Can Kill You is written by Yaneura Sisko and is a story that follows the 18-year-old college student Kurahashi Sakurako, a well-mannered lady with a high pedigree whose parents tried to get her to marry into other well-to-do families. Her secret is that she couldn't care less about any of that and just wants to pump iron. It's through gaining strength with her own efforts that gives her confidence and peace of mind from the judgmental eyes of others and her controlling mother. The story opens up with another date with a man called Fujisaki Toru. He's a bit too full of himself, so she plays hard to get. All of his actions are a bit too stereotypical for her to put up with, but we find out that the boy is also out of his depth, taking advice from a dating book. It's only when he secretly sees Sakurako's true self when she protects a little girl does he decide to be his true self as well. He apologizes for judging her from the outside and confesses that he's been charmed by her inner strength. But before things are able to progress, two goons try to rob Toru and pick up Sakurako. The young woman recognizes that she could easily take out these two, but she's worried about scaring off Toru with her outer strength. It's only when he tries to protect her while shaking in his boots does she find the strength to act, even if she still feels the need to hide her true self. She beats the goons, but Toru manages to wake up in time to see her true power. He's charmed once again as she too falls even harder for the earnest young man. Embarrassed, she rushes home by herself, but her mother takes this the wrong way, thinking Toru couldn't even escort her all the way home, calling him useless. Sakurako gets fed up and lashes out, but even her serious state isn't enough to kill her mother. And that's the basic plot, a girl slowly trying to express her true self around the boy that she likes, going behind her mother's back for more dates with him, making new friends at college and getting approval from her other family members. Just a few of the stories you'll see from this manga, but the thing that stands out the strongest is the theme. The theme of not judging people with your own preconceived notions and not putting yourself in a box, of changing into the person who you want to be with the spice of working out. I use the word spice because working out isn't the focus of this story, it's just a vehicle to express this theme of change, but it's important because it's something most people can do at any time. It represents growing through your own efforts with your own body, and while Sakurako seems to have herself figured out, we follow her as she learns from others and how to connect with people better. And it's that main theme that drew me in, the idea of seeing someone as a person first and foremost and respecting them as one. All of our characters have ideals and stereotypes pushed onto them, all with their own different problems and insecurities. Sakurako herself is a fun character. She's steadfast in who she is, but is too shy to show it off. She may be a muscle girl, but she's no tomboy, and while she's proud of all the work she's put into her body, she goes out of her way to hide it. She carries her own preconceived notions that washes away as she gets to know other people better, and seeing them for who they truly are, and seeing the weaker side of her friends. And that's all I can pretty much say about a series as short as this. The reason I wanted to cover this was because the themes really resonated with me. In this confusing world where everyone is different, the one thing that connects us all at our core is that we're all human, a person. That comes before anything. Titles, ethnicity, sex, whatever. And that deserves a certain amount of respect. But life isn't that easy, and people will even be prejudiced about those things. In turn, that prejudice can spread to you and you start to put yourself in a box and letting that dictate the way you act or see yourself. But you're fine just the way you are, and if you're not, you can change. Whether it's physical or mental, you have the power to change yourself and your perspective. That means taking yourself and other people's feelings seriously. And it's all presented in a funny, quirky story with a very cute muscle girl. This has been one of my favorite stories in a long while, so I highly recommend it.